Star Thrifter, and this should be part 3 of the Mother Load um, plus size thrift haul. We'll get right on to it. And how was your sales? Right in the comments. Last night, well, from the time I shipped yesterday and then to the today, which is still early, it's before noon, I only had 4 sales. That's not great because I list on 15 a day and it's been 7 days a week. Last week, though, I had one day, I think I only listed 10. But anyhow, minimum, it should be 7 to 8 sales if you're listing 15. Because what I find, it's about half. Like if you list 20 items, you usually sell 10. It's supposed to come up equal to what you list is what you sell. But anyhow, if that was the case, then it should have been 15, yesterday, but it hasn't, I haven't gotten to that point yet. And I heard it could take like a year of consistent listing the same amount every day, or above. But anyways, we'll get right on to it. And if you could, subscribe, I would greatly appreciate that. This first item is a very inexpensive brand. I think it's just kind of like oh, I don't know. It's not a boutique, but it's a very expensive brand. The reason I got it is because it's a 3X and it's kind of summary otherwise, and it still could be a dud, but it's just appraisal plus, but it's a 3X, and it is a little summer top, and it kind of crisscrosses on the rear. It's probably cotton. It almost feels like it could be like a linen, but I think it's just cotton. And if it's an inexpensive brand, it would be cotton. Actually, it's Rami um, blend. I don't know. I have to check it out and do comps on that. And looks like I have some pants here. Where's the tag? Okay, it kind of flipped up. I couldn't find the tag. This is Elaine Bryan, and these are a 22-24, and I know that these are probably new without tags because I think it's the same lady that person that donated all those other items that I picked up. These are just pull on. They even still have that, threading that you have to take off when it's new with tags. I don't know, but I've mentioned before, at least what I find with Elaine Bryan, it doesn't sell for very much, and I don't think the sell-through rate is too much there either. Here is another pair of pants, and I wasn't sure if I was going to pick this up. This used to be a great brand to pick up, even in the smaller sizes, but I think I started just redonating some of it because it wasn't selling, but I picked it up because it's a 2XL and it's long. I don't know if I noticed that when I thrifted it. It's Beta, I call it Beta brand, but I think it's Beta brand, and they're pull-on pants. And I think one of the styles is usually a trouser, is what they're called, and they're really nice. I mean, these would be really great if you worked at an office somewhere. And it does. Well, I don't know if it has real pockets. No, fake pockets. But it'd be really nice because they'd be very comfortable for work. But I'll have to do comps, and hopefully they'll still have an all right, sell for rate, or at least sell. These are brand new with tags. Otherwise, I would not pick this up. This is bar 3. And I would not have picked, this says suit separates. I don't know if the top's there or not. This is a 22W. It's just a pair of black dress pants. That's what the tag would look like. But like I said, I normally would not pick up that brand. I really don't even, like to, I know I've said it before that I really don't like to list pants that much as far as, the listing. But once I get going, then it seems to be all right. But if like I have a choice and I have a bunch of stuff to list and there's a bunch of tops and a bunch of pants, I'll choose the tops first. Oh, write in the comments if you do that. This is a 9 West size 8. And I got it, and now this is not a plus size, but I got it because it was new with tags. Otherwise, I would not pick up that brand. But I thought it was a really cute color black sheath dress with this little zipper. I really like it. But I don't need any more dresses. I got a ton of them. And this Is this new with tags? No. Oh, that's how come I picked it up. It just said studio. I was like, how come I picked this up? Because blazers are not an easy thing to sell. But this is Studio by Torrid, and it's a four by same person that donated all the other stuff. But it says Studio, and then it says Torrid, and it is that like herringbone plaid. It's that stretchy blazer, and this should be a nice piece to list. It's very heavy though. It's going to cost a little bit to ship. I do charge separate for shipping. And this is another pair of Lane Bryant, and this is I think a 28. Same thing. Pull on dress pants. Still has that, from the tag probably, but I'll list them as used. And same with the other pair. But they're just a really nice pair of pants. Might take a little while to sell though. And this is another blazer, and this is a Torrid, and this is a Torrid 5. And this is a little bit more, kind of like a rayon stretch blazer. And it's a Torrid. And I'll, look up the keywords and, figure out what, some of the keywords for the style. I might have messed up on this. I always forget, is it Pact or Pack? That's supposed to be an alright, decent brand. PAC or PACT. And I think it's the PACT. I don't know. I just picked it up and it was $1 and I went ahead and got it. Should have looked up comps, but it was Friday. That's when I do a lot of my thrifting. This should be the nicer brand because it's organic cotton. It just says Pack Organic. Only thing is this is an extra small, and they're just like a pair of leggings. They're really tiny. But anyhow, that's what it, says, and that one I'll have to do comps on. And these are a 3X, and the only reason I picked them up is, one, because they're plus size, and two, they're really cute pull-on pajama bottom star print. I like that, but I don't know. It was trending for a while, a few years ago, but I don't think it is anymore. It's only Secret Treasures, and I think they sell that maybe at like Target. But sometimes I do pretty decent on plus size pajamas or pajama bottoms. Not always, but sometimes. This is cute. This is an Elaine Bryant 2224, and I got it because it's adorable. Look at this. It does kind of have the cold shoulder, which isn't as popular, but it is kind of like a peasant-y, probably off the shoulder. And for summer, this would be nice. This isn't gonna, go for a lot of money. I mean, originally, I probably would have, been listing this around 19, hopefully, to sell it for 15. Now I'll be listing it for maybe 14, 15, and hopefully it sells between 10 and 15. I've had to reduce my prices to get sales on some of this stuff because, the economy with the way that it is, people are just not spending, the money. And when sales are slow, you have to do what you got to do. I still try not to bottom out the prices. But, on some of this stuff, that's a used top. If you got $10, that's really pretty great on it, because if you've seen that at a garage sale, you'd probably pay $1, same as like a thrift store. These are Tyrian Sky, and I think this is a Myers brand. I kind of been not picking up quite as much of it, but these are a cute pair of denim 3X pull-on stretch shorts. They're really cute, and that's how come I got them. Otherwise, I would not have picked that brand up. But I figure with summer coming up, that would be a really, nice piece for somebody, that maybe they'd want to purchase that. This is a 2XL, Old Navy. And I mentioned recently on the videos, and even the one yesterday, that some of the 2XL stuff sells. This is a really cute mustard print jacket. It's got like the, perforation there. I don't think it has the pull ties inside. So, yes, this one does. Okay, because I think I listed one last week that it looked like that. I think it may have been that new with tags Torrid one. And this could be maybe like a field jacket or something. And I don't know. I will try to check to see if it has maybe a style number and see if I can get some keywords and what the actual design of it is. But that's what, I used to always call them like, just, I don't know what I used to call them, maybe military jackets. But recently I've been using field jackets because I looked at some others that were similar, and that was a name they were using, or word they were using. I picked this up only because I find shrugs, cardigan sweaters sell, even if they're small sizes. I mean, not every one of them is gonna, but I thought this would be very classic. It is crocheted, and it's black. It's a 1820 Avenue. I don't pick up a lot of Avenue anymore of the plus size, but this shrug I picked up because I find that shrugs, like I said, sell. I mean, not super duper fast unless it was a really great brand, but this is a pair of Levi Boyfriend 22W pair of jeans. They should sell pretty decent because the boyfriend jeans there were really popular. I don't know if they still are. But, with it being a bigger size like that, they're really, kind of nice. I mean, they're faded and stuff, but they got that stretch, to them. They seem like they would be kind of comfortable. This is another pair of Levi's, and this is a 32. I listed one yesterday. I think it probably was on the thrift haul from yesterday. The problem is, and you probably find this too when you list jeans, like this says 32. Okay, is that the waist or is that the inseam? But anyhow, I measured it yesterday. It was supposed to be a 32. It ended up being a 34 waist, which is unusual for it to be bigger. Usually it's smaller because they shrink, but it was a 31 length. I don't know if it might still be in my drafts because I was trying to decide, okay, do you list it as a 34 or 31? Some people say you should just list what's on the tag and then note it. But like, let's say you do and you list it as a 32, or whatever, but somebody has a 34 waist. They're not going to find it. And then if they wear a 32, when they actually look at the listing, then the 34 waist is going to be too big. I don't know. It's a real toss up, on what to do if it's close. Sometimes on the length it might only be like a ½ inch off, and that's probably pretty standard because I'd heard a long time ago, and I don't know if it's true, but when they like cut the material to make like a pile of Levi's or something like that, they cut a whole bunch of it at one time. Well, the top pair might be a different size or different fit as the smaller ones, because when I was going to school, Levi corduroy pants, they were just like a straight leg, or they kind of were like a skinny then, but they weren't called that. Probably considered more of just a straight leg. They were really popular. Well, sometimes it had the size tag, on the rear, the size, and I think we bought the boys size because I swear it seems like we had the waist and the inseam on the rear tag. But regardless, because they were like a size 28 or a size 30 waist, it wasn't like 2, 4, like that. And sometimes you'd buy a pair and it'd be way too tight, and other times you'd buy a pair and it fit just right. This is a really cute tankini, I think, or nope, this is a one piece. And this brand is Cupshe. Now, on one of my videos a long time ago, I'd mentioned that I thought Cupshe was a really cheap brand, maybe, but really they're not. I mean, they sell a lot of their new bathing suits, I think, for around $29.30 or more, and they're not a cheap brand. However, they're not gonna sell probably very quickly because people can buy them brand new for not that much money. This is used, but this is, I think, a plus size. I wouldn't run out and buy a ton if you're paying very much. All these items that I've been showing you, I got for $1. And the size on this, it's on the end of that little rubbery tag. This is actually a 2XL. And with it being a black, I will pick up the separates if they're a tankini top. Oh wait, this is a one piece. Yeah, I would have picked this up. But if it was a tankini top, I will pick them up separately if they're a decent brand, if they're a smaller size, or if they're plus size. But other than that, I try not to do separates. However, I listed yesterday the brand new tags. They were that Swim by chic or whatever, and they were just bottoms, you know, and there was tops that originally would have went with them. This is a pair of Old Navy, and I showed some yesterday. This is that kicker boot cut. I thought I had three pair. It just happened to got on one of the other bags. Because yesterday I think I showed you two pair. And I don't remember now how much I listed them for, or the comps. Got a lot of pair of pants this time over the weekend. This is a signature Levi's, and I don't pick up a lot of the signature, you know, line. But, right here. This is a mid-rise, mid-rise boot cut, and that's what's supposed to be trending from my understanding. Mid-rise or high-rise boot cut, I don't know. But then I heard low-rise was, I don't know, but I do know that the boot cut, and that's the only reason I picked them up, and the second only reason is because they're a plus size. Smaller size I wouldn't have picked up. These are a 20, I think a 20W. And they do have some cuff wear on the rear bottom. I thought, oh, okay, they don't have cuff wear. It looked like it's just that it was folded up. If they do have cuff wear and they're still a nice, decent pair, I just list it and I take a closer photo of it. Here is a pair of Lane Bryant, and these are a 20, and they're actually in pretty nice shape. That's how come I went ahead and got them. Otherwise, I would not be picking up Lane Bryant jeans. Even if they're plus size, probably not. Because, you know, they're probably like a dime a dozen, you know, on there. And I think that's, oh, wait, there's still another piece. No, there's a couple of things I was going to keep. I have another second bag here, and I'll show you real quick. I just hadn't opened the bag. I had to get some scissors to cut it because I tied up the bags. This is a two-piece set. And this is a dress. It's very pretty. And it is, I think it's a midi. And it's very pretty. Look at the colors on this. Look at the hemline. Isn't this beautiful? I thought this was very pretty. And it's got the short sleeve little top to go with it, with a little bit of it. That's embroidered on the rear. I think it says Cabana. And I got it. It's a medium. And I just thought it is an older brand. It's just that Corette Petites. Only thing is it's a petite. The thing of it is this is not going to sell real fast. It's not going to have a fast sell-through rate. But I thought for summer this would be beautiful. Actually, if somebody, a mother or the bride, would be very pretty with that if that was part of the color schemes they were looking for. Not sure how come I got this. Oh, it's a two-piece set. I was going to say, I wouldn't have picked this up. It's a 9 West size 12. And it's probably a skirt suit. But isn't this got a cute jacket, though? Look at that. It's got a split cuff. It's got, you know, these little extra buttons there. This actually is a cute little stylish suit. It's got a slight plaid to the material. Oh, no, these are pants. Okay, these would be... you know, suit pants set. And sometimes that stuff can sell, and it's pretty decent prices too on some of it, even if it's not a super spectacular brand. However, I wouldn't pay a ton for it. I paid $1 for these, and as at that thrift store, if it's a two-piece, it's still $1. Another thrift store I go to, they usually charge you separate, you know, for each piece. It'd be like $2 if it was part of the dollar sale. Varenza, and this is in 1820. I only got it because I really like this top. This is adorable. It's kind of peasant-y or baby doll, and you gotta check out the print on this. It's got a really pretty print. It's got some paisley going on there. It's got this, you know, little lacy piece here, and otherwise that's not a, you know, spectacular brand by no means at all. An 18 or 20 is not that big, but isn't this adorable? Be super cute to pair it with a pair of capri jeans or something. Here is another suit. This is a dress barn size 8. I got it because it was pinstripe. I don't know how great Pinstripe does. Dress Barn is kind of a hard sell brand, but it's going to depend on the piece. This is probably a skirt. Yeah, it was a skirt suit. It's just got the little straight, kind of like pencil skirt. But hopefully that will sell. That's not a very, great, super great size. Here is a Lane Bryant brand new with tags 2628, and it's just really basically just a white tank top. It's kind of soft, and see, this was only 1995 manufacturer suggested retail price. That means the store could have sold it for maybe 15. Brand new with tags, this might go for like $10 or something like that. You know what I mean? It's like that's probably all that it's probably worth. But I figured with it new with tags, it's just called the Tea Shop. I did find though that on these tags, if you find one that's new with tags, and it might be on the under tag too, or on by the material tag. It was a longer number, and a lot of times they started with 111, but this one has a style number. It starts 00110. But that way you can kind of look up some keywords if you'd like. I don't look up keywords on stuff that's really inexpensive and not going to sell for much, or just basic. A lot of that stuff is older, like that other little peasanty top I just showed, the Venzia, whatever it is. I wouldn't be looking that up. This was unusual, I think. Let me see here. Because I thought it was a swim top, but it's short sleeve, and I could be wrong on this now. Looking for a tag here. It is. I thought this was neat. This is part of that line, like I listed yesterday, that was new with tags, those bottoms. Swim by Classique, and this is a 26. You know what? Oh, wait a minute. The one yesterday, the bottom black pair bottoms were a size 30. The other ones were 26. That was floor. I was going to say maybe I could have paired them together, or they could have been together. But anyways, this is what the tag looks like. But look at this top. This would be super great too. I would like this if it was my size. Look at that, a swim top with sleeves, almost like a short sleeve. I think this is, and it's polka dot. I think this is absolutely adorable. This one's got molded cups. Still probably not going to sell for a lot because that is a kickoff or part of the Lane Bryant line. I'd seen this there at the thrift store for a while, and I finally got it after it went for $1 on this last Friday, because they run it from Friday to Saturday. They're closed on Sundays. And this is a Lane Bryant, and this is a 1416, but I really liked this top. It's like a false wrap, and it's like a really soft, almost like a knit stretchy kind of material, or almost like a micro knit, if that makes sense. But it's like new, well, that's kind of small for that lady that donated all that, or the person that donated all that other stuff. They were more in like the 2X, 3X. But I thought this was really nice. Yes, the Salvation Army is closed on Sunday because they are God Christian based, stores. This is a Torrid 1, and I don't like to pick up the smaller size Torrid that much unless it's a great piece. But this was really cute. It's very soft. It's a flannel. And this is just a flannel shirt, and it's really nice condition, But, like I've mentioned before, Torrid's not going to sell for a ton. Some pieces sell pretty great, but some of it you got to discount because I've mentioned it before. When I look up the style numbers and it goes to, the site or whatever, and and it gives you the style name and stuff like that. Let's say it might be something listed for like $40. They'll have it on sale for like 15 or 10. Maybe closeout sales. Now, I don't ever click on it to see if maybe you have to join or something like that to get the discounts, but they always have that slash and then the other price. I don't know. And there, like I said, there could be something about maybe certain ways, qualifications there has to be to get that discount, or maybe they're just clearing out stock. This is a Talbot's 1X. It's a V-neck. And I have found lately that even the Talbot's plus size has not been doing super great lately. In fact, yesterday, I think I ran a 30% off sale, I think it was, on all the Talbots I had, whether it was plus or not, just because it's just sitting. This is that Traveler's Chico's, and I think I had one yesterday. Should have been on that haul. It was on the, should have been on the, pretty sure it was on that haul. And it's that slinky material. And I have not seen other colors. They're usually black or dark blue, but this is a real pretty red one. And this is a Chico's 2. That means it's only a large. I like to pick up the Chico's 3 usually. This is new with tags. This could be not a great buy, but I thought it was super cute because it is sheen. And I know that's fast fashion and they sell that stuff super duper cheap to begin with. And but this is brand new with tags, and I thought for a beach cover up, this would be super cute. It's plus size. I would not have picked it up small, but I thought I'd give it a try. It's a 3XL. And I mean, it was probably really inexpensive to begin with, but I thought, well, this one I was gonna, check it, try it. But normally I don't pick up Sheen. Gloria Vanderbilt only picked it up because it's new with tags. Even with the plus size, I do not pick this up. This is a 24W and no price on it. But they are just a little pair of shorts for summer. With it being plus size and new with tags, then it was worth $1 to pick up. Because if you think about it, I mean, I really like to sell stuff at least 15 and up. And I kind of get a little bump sometimes and stuff sells for 9 or 10. However, think about it. If you only pay $1 for something and you're selling it for 10, now I know that we have our fees to deduct and promotions and all that kind of stuff to deduct. But still, that's a great profit. It's just that that's a lot of work for the amount of profit that it ends up being. And write in the comments how you're doing with promoted listings. I find with clothing you have to promote. At least this is what I have found. And then I knew that this would happen. That it would slowly just creep up higher and higher of what you'd have to promote, because their suggested amount originally, I think I promoted everything at like 1. You could still do 1 at that time. Now I think the minimum is 2%. But then at that time it was maybe 5 or 7. Now it's like 9 and higher. It's really hard to know. You don't have to write in the comments, how much you're promoting for. But I think you have to promote. I mean, I've tried it a few times where I did 15. That's too much. It's too much. And I've reduced it down from there. But that was a lot. This is Rachel by Rachel, I think Roy. It's a 1X. I usually don't like to pick up that brand too much, but black floral, I think it stays kind of popular. It's a very pretty ruffle blouse, and it's more of a satiny material. But that brand is not one that I pick up that much. And I picked it up because it's plus size. This is a 1X. However, for a while, it was a long time ago, but I stopped picking up the 1X and smaller because it seemed like they sat. It's usually more the 2X and the 3X, but now I've been picking them up again because I do find that some people buy like the 2XL pieces. This is an 1820 Avenue. I probably should have left it, but I got it because it's semi-sheer. I've mentioned before, I find that semi-sheer does sell. Avenue is a brand that I do not pick up very much. That, again, I think is more like maybe like a Myers brand or something. And not knocking it. If you went into Myers lately and priced some of this stuff, like that shirt there, I don't know on the plus size, but just guess it'd probably be like $29-$30 for that. I mean, they've went up a lot because I've shopped a few times and looked. I was like, wow, really, really. But anyhow, I was shopping for my mom one time, and she isn't plus size, and I was just looking for something cute or whatever. Everything was like over $30 or more, and they weren't no particular brand. I was like, man, I throw to a whole lot more nicer brands and pieces for a fraction of that. But I only buy give people gifts as new. I'll give her stuff, but like for gifts, only new stuff. This is a Chico's, and this is a Chico's 3 brand new with tags. And this was $89.50 manufacturer suggested retail price. This is just called the solid popover military button popover. Huh. Oh, because it's got like this. Is it on the sleeve? Look at this. This is kind of unusual. The one is unbuttoned there, but it's got like buttons going down the sleeve, and that's kind of nice. I've mentioned before though with Chico's, even brand new with tags, you might get 29. Kid you not. I know that tag says 89. You would think you'd be able to list this for 49 and it would fly out the door. No, and you know the stores are selling it cheaper than 89 too. But that's just what I have found. I've got quite a few pieces and it's just been sitting, and some of that's priced for around $29, brand new with tags. 2XL 9 West jeans, very bohemian. This may sit for a while, but the 2XL. Otherwise, 9 West isn't a brand I pick up very much. I think we got one more. This is brand new with tags. This is a black lace semi-sheared blouse. It's really cute. And it is new with tags. It's kind of stuck there. The tags. This is a size 16. And it was $119 suggested retail price on this. And it's very pretty. Long sleeve. You know, same thing. Probably 29. I'll list it higher. Maybe started at 39, or I'll check comps and see if maybe there's some. If for Talbots, it might sell for a little bit more, newer tags. But it's just, surprising how much, less it sells for. And a lot of times, not on all the pieces. Sometimes, for the majority of the time, I only check like one site, and I'll check the comps on eBay, because it'll give you the sell-through rate. It's hard to do sell-through rate on Poshmark because it doesn't have that. But I will look on Poshmark for pricing, especially if it's a piece that I'm really unsure on how to price it, that's how I do it. Anyhow, if you could push the thumbs up button, I greatly appreciate that too. Maybe you've got a benefit from this thrift haul, and many prosperous sales to you. Thank you.